Hello everyone. Today I'm going to bring a very important topic in front of you, which is really important from our health perspective. And we routinely use refined oil in our kitchen. So today I'm going to bring all the scientific facts which I have gathered by reading various articles, various newspapers, various research papers, and then I will leave it up to you to make a decision after knowing all the scientific facts whether to use the refined oil and how much to use it or whether not to use it. Let us first try to understand what exactly is refined oil, how it is made, how it is processed. So, refined oil is usually oil which is processed, purified, filtered, and distilled form of the natural oil. It is usually acquired after treating the oil with several chemicals and preservatives like hexane. Usually, manufacturers also hydrogenate the oils to enhance the shelf life. Through hydrogenation process, the manufacturers convert liquid unsaturated fat into a solid fat by putting hydrogen into it, and as a result of this process, excess trans fats get converted into oil, into, into the oil. As a result of it, this process of creating refined oil leads to rancid polyunsaturated fatty acid formation, which is incapable to hold up at high temperature. And it also imparts a very unpleasant smell to the raw oil, and therefore companies have to deodorize the oil by adding bleach. So as you might have learned that refined oil is processed using chemicals, and it is again refined to remove unpleasant flavor, unpleasant smell by bleaching. Now let us try to understand the consumption pattern of refined oil in the last few years. It has been observed that in the past 3 decades, the intake of refined oil has gone up significantly, and it has replaced the natural alternatives like butter and ghee. The accelerated use of refined oil is primarily due to two factors. One is its low price, and second is its high shelf life. According to scientists, much much high heavy consumption of omega 6 lead to body inflammation, and potentially it contributes to various diseases. Let us see the ingredients or the substances which are present in refined oils and might be considered harmful. The first list contains trans fat. Now let's see what are trans fats. Trans fats are formed when the liquid oil gets converted and hydrogenated at high temperature. This process of hydrogenation makes the fat rancid and imparts free radical to it, which in turn promotes heart disease and cancer. Trans fats are also associated with systemic inflammation and weight increase in women. In fact, US government has banned a heavy use of trans fat in the processed foods. Also, there are many additives and preservatives which are present in the refined oil. The extensive amount of these additives and preservatives includes emulsifiers, artificial flavors, synthetic vitamin forms, colors, and sodium. This substance make extremely difficult to absorb into the human body. Also, there is with this refined oil, there is an imbalance in the ratio of omega 6 and omega 3 in the body. We know that omega 6 and omega 3 are significant fats which are necessary for our brain development and health. hormone production, and the health of the nervous system, cellular health, and many more. However, this fat should be consumed in a balanced and proportionate manner. As per the scientists, the correct ratio of omega 3 and 6 from is 1 as to 4 to 1 as to 2. Unfortunately, refined oil almost contain the ratio of 20 as to 1 ratio of omega 6 and omega 3. Therefore, an excessive amount of omega 6 intake leads to various diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, cardiovascular disease, arthritis, and many more. And therefore, we can see there is a tremendous rise in occurrence of such diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, cardiovascular, and arthritis in the last few decades. Now, let's try to see what could be the uh, hazardous effect or say side effect of consuming refined oil. It has been found in several researches that refined oil can cause cancer if it is consumed in heavy proportion and if it is eaten in a large amount. Nickel is one of the most vital chemicals which is implemented in natural oil processing, and it is known to cause toxicity at higher concentrations. One of the primary reason for cancer identified in tropical countries is refined oil use. Refined oil use also can lead to digestive issues. Many manufacturing companies add chemicals named sodium hydroxide during this process. Due to addition of it, the body's digestive system gets affected, and therefore there is an immense trouble which might be caused to the bowel. These preservatives are unhealthy and they cause various diseases like gastroenteritis, tumors, cysts, and ulcers. Similarly, the use of refined oil has led to increase in the cardiac diseases. Most people become cautious about oil because they know there is a link between being oil and cardiac diseases. It has been found that due to heavy use of refined oil, there is a probability of heart problem like blockage in the wall or heart attack because it leads to inflammation. It leads to formation of plaques into the arteries which can lead to heart attack and many other diseases like angina. Similarly, refined oil are also linked to various respiratory diseases as refined oil usually block the arteries and it also affects the lung health because extensive consumption of refined oil has been associated with lung health and it makes it tougher to compensate during aging. The lung alveoli, that is the small cell of the lungs, gets rustier due to the chemicals which are present into the refined oil and therefore excessive consumption of refined oil can lead to breathing and many other difficulties to reduce blood circulation. Therefore, you might have seen that at least there is a literature, there are evidences which shows that refined oil can be toxic if it is consumed in a large amount, if it is continued to be used for a large period of time, and therefore one should take appropriate measures. Replace cooking of cooking in refined oil with naturally cold pressed oils, ghee, etc. so that the you can stay healthy, you can remain safe, and you can ensure the health of not only yourself but your near and dear ones, your family, and your friends. Please decide accordingly based on the information which is presented in this video. If you like this video, please like it, share it, and, and help spread the awareness in terms of the use of refined cooking oil, because our health matters and it is really important for us to ensure the safety and health of everyone around us. Thank you.